Hey Vikings Nation, what's up, Skol faithful? It's your boy here, bleeding purple and gold, fired up because even though the playoffs are out of reach this year after a tough 2025 season, our Minnesota Vikings just spoiled the Cowboys' hopes with a massive 34-26 win on Sunday Night Football. McCarthy is starting to look like the future we've been dreaming about. Can you believe those back-to-back strong games? Drop in the comments if you're feeling that hope for 2026. We're sitting at 6-8 now, coming off that dominant 31-0 shutout against the Commanders and now this primetime victory in Dallas. It's been a roller coaster year, dropping from last season's playoff run to missing out again. But these last two wins? They're showing flashes of what's coming. McCarthy's healthy, slinging it deep, and the offense is clicking. Tell me, Vikings fans, are you excited about what our young QB is building? Let's dive into that Dallas game because, wow, it felt good to play spoiler. McCarthy threw for a career-high 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and even ran one in himself. Yeah, there was that early interception on a tipped ball that bounced around and landed with their DT, but he shook it off like a champ. Back-to-back games with a 100-plus passer rating. That's progress, folks. What do you think is clicking for him right now? Coach Kevin O'Connell said it best. We're building experience, decision-making, and that arm talent to hit every part of the field. Against the Cowboys' tough defensive line, our O-line was impeccable, no sacks, only one hit on McCarthy. That's huge. They let him sit back and pick apart the secondary with those explosive downfield throws we haven't seen much this year. Remember that 4th and 3 late in the third, trailing by 6? McCarthy lofts a perfect back shoulder fade to Jalen Nailor for 20 yards. Clutch. Nailor had his first career 2 TD game plus that big catch. The guy's been a revelation as our third receiver this season. Are we going to be able to keep him? He's hitting free agency, and that'll be a big offseason decision. The play calling shifted too. We leaned run heavy against Washington. But in Dallas, O'Connell turned McCarthy loose. Personal best, 10.4 yards per attempt. CJ Ham with the go-ahead TD plunge, and the whole offense in sync. McCarthy even said the guys get open, he just puts it in the right spot with protection like that. Felt like old-school Vikings football. Our defense stepped up big. No passing TDs allowed in 5 straight games now, tied for 3rd fewest in the league this season. Run defense solid too, averaging 4.7 yards per rush allowed over the last 2. Brian Flores has this unit flying, even without Jonathan Greenid, who's sadly out for the year with shoulder surgery. Tough loss, he's arguably our best defender. Injuries have hit hard all year. Christian Darrisaw missed another with that knee-swelling post-ACL recovery last season. First year back is always rough, and the O-line's been patchwork. We've only had our full starting lineup once on both sides. Javon Hargrave and Brian O'Neill dinged up minor in-game, day-to-day. Hoping Darrisaw can manage and play some of these last 3. Speaking of the schedule, next up, final road game at the 2-12 Giants, who we smashed 28-6 in the 2024 opener. Revenge tour, then home to play spoiler against Detroit and Green Bay, both chasing playoffs with Chicago leading the North. We could shake things up big time. Who do you want to beat more? Lions on Christmas or Packers to close it out? This one builds momentum into a tricky offseason. Cap situation's bleak, gotta add and subtract smartly. But McCarthy's growth? That's the silver lining. From struggling early to these promising performances against leaky defenses. Sure, but stringing positive plays together. Vikings fans, is this the spark for next year? Jalen Nailor's emerging as a weapon, 2 TDs, clutch catches, strong season on a rookie deal. But unrestricted free agent in March, he'll want big money now. Do we tag him or let him walk? Tough calls ahead, but exciting to think about building around McCarthy, Jefferson, and these young guys. The pass protection against Dallas was elite. Second time all season no sacks. Gives McCarthy time to make those big-time throws O'Connell's been waiting to unleash. Explosive plays are back, and that's huge for our identity. What part of the offense excites you most heading into 2026? Defense not allowing passing TDs for 5 games straight. Insane. They've kept us in fights all year. Even with injuries piling up, Flores schemes magic. Run defense ranking 13th overall at 4.1 yards per rush. If we stay healthy next year, this D could be elite again. Looking ahead, Giants next, then those division rival games where we can ruin some seasons. Playing spoiler feels good, especially after getting eliminated early. But these wins show fight. Vikings Nation, how proud are you of this team not quitting? Wrapping up these Minnesota Vikings news, McCarthy's shining, Naylor's balling, defense locking down. Tough year at 6-8, no playoffs, but hope for the future is real. Skol Vikings, what was your favorite moment from the Dallas win? Drop it below. Alright, Vikings faithful, that's the latest on our Minnesota Vikings news. Building for bigger things. If you're hyped like me, smash that like button, comment your thoughts on McCarthy's future, subscribe for more updates, and share with your fellow Skol crew. Let's keep the purple pride strong. See you next time. Skol.